This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so we got Cassie and Diddy. Now, Cassie tried to settle this whole thing with Diddy privately before the bombshell. But remember, Diddy didn't want to pay her. I don't know why they're bringing this back, but Diddy didn't want to pay her what she wanted. She just wanted to buy out of the book or whatever she was writing. And Law and Crime are discussing this on a 3-episode podcast series where the rise and fall of Diddy. This is like if Little Rod had just brought his case and the Cassie case never came up, might have not have brought a lot of validity to his case. But when Cassie brought that case in the beginning of the year and it was settled within like 24 hours, it was like, dude, Diddy, you just screwed yourself. She came to him before she filed any lawsuit and says, I believed I was wronged by you. And she gave him the opportunity to settle the case before she brought the case forward. I know that both Sean Combs' attorneys and Cassie's attorneys were in conversation and talks to see if they can resolve the lawsuit, but they were not able to, and those settlement negotiations fell through. Let's see. Diddy offered 8 figures in an attempt to silence her. Cassie's attorney, Douglas Winger, previously alleged that Diddy offered his client 8 figures in an attempt to silence her. That's a good amount of money. 8 figures. What, 10 mil? Right? That wasn't enough. I guess she wanted more. I mean, if it had to be low 8 figures, because they didn't get 9 figures. Son. Diddy's son now has more cases against him. His case is moving forward, served with papers as alleged assault lawsuit moves forward. So he's going to be having his own case. Who knows? I think this is just for money, though. So I don't think he'll be going to jail or anything. But geez, this Diddy case is crazy. What did Diddy do to these? What did he do to these kids, man? I'll be honest, man, it's wild. Then we got Charlamagne talking about Lil Wayne shouldn't respond to Kendrick Lamar. I don't think he is, but then he was like, Kendrick's in a different place. He's going to come at him from the point of therapy and tell him about himself. And he's in a totally different space, bro. It's like, what are you, sleeping with Kendrick Lamar, Charlamagne? It's always the people who think they're therapists now. Like, Charlamagne's done so much therapy himself for what he's done to other people, basically, that, he's like, he thinks he's a therapist now. I like Charlamagne, but come on, he always goes too far, and he doesn't like Lil Wayne and Drake, so he's not gonna he loves Kendrick, so he's gonna be more on that side, which is fine, that's his right, but he just goes too far with it. He's gonna come at you like this, bro. He's gonna do this. He's gonna talk about your braids in your head, and he's gonna talk about baby kissing you, and all that stuff. Okay. Who cares? Maybe Lil Wayne wouldn't win the battle. I don't know, but, it's like Lil Wayne is still top 5, and Kendrick, to me, isn't top 5. I would listen to a Lil Wayne song over a Kendrick song any day. Any day. That's just me. It may be different for you. But Lil Wayne makes music you want to listen to. Kendrick makes music you want to think about. That's it. Chief Keef talks about how leaving Chicago helped. Chief Keef really changed himself. He went out to Cali and totally changed himself in a great way where, he's just more open and talking more now. And back then he was like too into gangster stuff and everything. And he says, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. Like, it really opened my life up to different things. And I'm happy for him, man. I'm very happy for him. Slim Thug, man, you're too old to be talking the way you are on there. He's like, yo, it's an emotional time. I'm leaving one penthouse and going to another. And he goes over to the other penthouse. He's like, I'm going to be smashing girls on this balcony. And it's like, bro, you're like almost 50 years old, bro. Like, mature a little bit, my G. Like, that's cool in your 20s, 30s. Come on. Future, I forgot about this thing with Future addressing Jay-Z. Jay-Z is such a hater. Remember when he dissed Future? He said, like, you would have thought he had beef with Future. You know, when all Future did was respond to a silly comment Jay-Z made with, like, we don't hold money to our heads. We have real money, man. So then Future was like, what are you talking about? You know, like, like, remember when holding money to your head was a thing? It was a funny thing. What Jay-Z didn't have to comment on it and hate on it. So then Jay-Z like, imagine in the future someone playing football with your kids. And Future was like, I talked to him about it. He's like, oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. You know, it was more like, just saying this. And Future was like, you got to be uplifting people, not tearing them down. I didn't come at you. I just responded to something. I don't blame him, man. Jay-Z's a hater. We'll get into some more news in a little bit. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one.
Jordan Tower.
New.